This episode of Beyond the Backyard is brought to you by Ultimate Archery and Outdoors, Ultimate Deer Products, Head to Tracks Incorporated, Red Life Food Plot Seed Company, Tacticam, Jay's Sporting Goods, and by Oz Cut Broadheads. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Backyard, where we talk about everything hunting, fishing, and beyond here in the great state of Michigan. I'm your host, Steve Krudovic, and today we're talking about something that every deer hunter in the state should be fired up about, and that's a legit cold front that's rolling in Michigan this week. Now, this isn't one of those, dropped a couple degrees kind of cold fronts. Nope, this one's bringing real fall weather. So up north in Gaylord, we're looking at highs in the low 50s, overnight lows near 33, and that's frost on the ground, breath in the air, and deer are going to be moving kind of weather. So whether you're in the UP, northern lower, or sitting on a bean field in southern Michigan, this front is your chance to catch that buck that's been ghosting you all season. So let's talk about what's actually happening here. So first, Tuesday starts off mild across most of the state, upper 50s and 60s, but by Wednesday morning, temperatures plummet. Up here in Gaylord area, we're looking at Tuesday high 60, low of 36. Wednesday's a high of 53 with a low of 33. And then Thursday's a high of 58 with a little warmer of a low of 40. Now for southern Michigan, say Jackson, Lansing, or Kalamazoo, knock those lows up about 5 to 7 degrees, and you'll still feel that crisp air, just not quite the frost line that Gaylord will see. Now this front is stretching from the UP down through Detroit, and when that happens, deer activity spikes statewide. Now cold fronts are nature's alarm clock for deer. When the temperature drops and air pressure rises, deer instinctively get up and move. Now they sense the change. Barometric pressure climbing above 30 makes them feel secure. The humidity drops, the wind stabilizes, and their comfort level shoots through the roof. Now this is when bucks that have been strictly nocturnal suddenly start showing up before dark. You'll notice in your trail cam pictures coming up here that deer that were coming through at 1 a.m. will suddenly pop up at 6:45 p.m. And I don't just think that's a northern thing. This pattern hits from Alpena to Allegan, Marquette to Monroe. Now here's where you can cash in on this front. So the absolute best time to be in the woods this week is Wednesday evening as the front fully settles in. We got Thursday morning, clear, cold, high pressure. That's your golden sit. And then Friday morning, still solid, temps in the upper 30s and low 40s across the state. If you've got limited time, which most of us do with kids and school and sports and all that good stuff, Thursday morning is going to be your best bet. After that, 33-degree night up north and mid-30s across mid-Michigan, deer will be up early feeding heavy. They've been laying low, obviously, with these warm 70 to 80-degree weather. But now with these cold temps coming up here, they're going to be up, filling their bellies up for the winter. So where should you hunt this cold front? Well, let's break it down. Evening hunt, I want you to be over food sources. This is prime time for field edges, corn, beans, brassica, clover plots. If you've got apples still hanging, which a lot of people still do, or acorns dropping, don't overlook them. Set up downwind and let the cooler air pull your scent low. Now, morning hunts, we want to focus on transition zones. Focus on the routes between bedding and food. Those creek bottoms, ridge lines, and funnels that cut through the thick cover, that's where you'll find your shooters crossing at first light. We also got scrapes. Bucks start scrapes again right after the rain clears and temps drop. Perfect time to hang a camera or sit on one. You'll catch bucks checking them midday. Now, don't forget the UP. If you're up in Iron County, Marquette, or Keweenaw, that cold air hits first and the hardest. Deer up there are used to the chill, but that first real drop will still light a fire under all your bucks. All right, Michigan hunters, let's talk prep. Now, if you've been sweating your tail off in this 70-degree weather for the past few weeks, it's time to reset. Wash your gear. No dryer sheets. Please tell your wife no dryer sheets if she's washing your hunting clothes, and no scents. Play the wind. This front will bring more consistent northwest winds, perfect for stands on the south or east edges of fields. Dress in layers. 33 degrees at daybreak in Gaylord means probably 38 degrees in Clare, 42 in Lansing. Don't freeze out there because you wore your September setup. Refresh your mock scrapes. That post-rain scent will drive bucks wild. And bring your patience. This is where those smart, mature bucks start moving just a little earlier. If you're not at your stand at least an hour before daylight, you might miss your opportunity. From Gaylord to Grand Rapids, this front is your green light. Hunters in the north will see the classic frost morning Wednesday, perfect for rattling, grunting, or sitting quiet and still. Central Michigan guys, you'll get that cooler, dry air that makes deer feel more active and comfortable. And for southern Michigan hunters, this front might not hit 33 degrees, But even dropping from 60 degrees to 40 degrees overnight will have deer on their feet. Remember, deer don't move because of dates, they move because of conditions. These cold fronts are your cue. This week is the week to adjust your schedule. Call in sick, make a family emergency, because your emergency is that this is going to be the week that the deer are on their feet, in your food plot, eating the acorns. You need to be in the woods with this cold front coming through. So, all right, folks, that's going to wrap up this episode of Beyond the Backyard. This Michigan cold front is a true gift from the hunting gods, that's for sure. We're talking lows in the 30s, highs in the 50s, from Gaylord all the way south to Detroit. If you've been waiting for a sign to get in the woods, this is definitely it. Take advantage of it. Sharpen those broadheads, check your straps, and get ready. The big boys are about to start moving in daylight. No more nocturnal bucks, or at least a lot less of them walking around your woods. So hey, when you tag that Michigan Bruiser this week, send me your pictures at moodmedia19@gmail.com, or hit us up on Facebook and Instagram. We'll share your success stories with the Mood community. And make sure, as always, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And until next time, stay safe, stay scent free, and get out there and enjoy this cold front. I'm Steve, reminding you to step beyond the backyard.